JBL headphones I loved, and I guess because I was keeping them in the car over the summer, the cup fell off of the side, and just like I could glue it back on, but the covering of it was like meshed into the plastic, and it would have looked kind of crazy. So I decided to part ways like recently, like I think like a month ago, I finally decided to throw them out. I'm like, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
fix these, even though they work. I'm not gonna fix these.
How
And
long did you have them for?
I only had them for like maybe a year and a half. That was like
Oh
the
wow.
bummer too. And I was using them a lot. Like that's even though I have AirPods, I still use those as well. I just really like them. I don't know. And this is before I got the Pro AirPods, but like the headphones had noise canceling, so that was cool. And
Okay.
yeah, and it was wireless too, which was awesome.
Oh nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I got. I got the Galaxy Buds Pro 2.
are those
Those that
the
are
latest?
yes they are.
Okay. I'm pretty sure they work the same way as like the AirPods, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with like charging case and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know Samsung had that.
Oh yeah, they've been I mean
Yeah.
I think this is maybe their fifth model or sixth
Oh,
model.
oh my gosh. Oh, okay. They're like on
Yeah, they've been
par
at
with
it.
AirPods too, I
Oh
think.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I was like, whoa, I thought you were gonna say
Yeah,
like
they
like second model.
no. So there's I think there's actually three different models,
Hmm.
but there's I think like two or three generations of each.
Yeah. How much what's the price range? Or like the ones you have?
The
Are,
I spent 180 on these.
are those like the the best ones right now of those?
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
I
That's
believe
not
so.
bad actually. That's way less than
Yeah,
like
yeah, they were like $50 off
yeah.
over like Christmas.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I might
But
yeah, I got these on sale because I had the older ones and I was cool with having those, but then I lost one of the buds and then I lost the case and the remaining bud. I'm like, well, I can't go without listening to music at work. So luckily there was I think like a sale because they are like 250, but I think they were like maybe like $70 off. And I
oh
was like,
shit.
okay, this is like a sign. I was like, I'm gonna do this, and I bought them, and they're pretty cool. Like they're smaller in size, and I thought I wasn't gonna like that because I like the other ones. They kind of, I don't know,
Yeah,
they're a
so
little
yeah,
longer.
so the first ones I bought
Mhm.
were the first Galaxy Pros.
Yeah.
No, they were called the Galaxy Buds Plus. And they were great. They fit my ear perfectly, right? And
Mhm.
then they came out with the Pro, the first Pro, which I bought maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, and they made a new shape where they kind of resembled a bean,
Bean.
and yeah, a bean, and it just wouldn't stay in my ear,
Oof. Yeah.
and I returned them,
Uh-huh.
and then I just stuck with my old ones, the originals, for like another 2 years, and they just kind of faded.
Yeah.
I couldn't really hear out of them anymore,
Yeah.
so
That happened to one of mine too.
so I just got these new ones.
Yeah.
They've been great.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. I'm happy with what I got with what I have too. I mean, I think it's been a year now since I've had them, and I use them every day. Like like I said at work,
Yeah,
they're
yeah, me too.
usually on all the time, so
Yeah.
they are definitely getting used. And so far, knock on wood, I mean everything's great. But okay, so this week we have a not really a bonus episode. It's the following episode. I meant to have this up. The what episode are we on? So this will be episode 90. Okay, so episode 90. This is just a dial F or fuck it episode. I've
Yeah.
had
Okay.
a I've had a lot of scheduling issues because I made the mistake of trying to schedule new guests on the current series where I should have scheduled them for stuff way in advance. And I did fall behind a couple weeks, but it's gonna get back on track. It's the A through Z will probably won't end in April at the end of March like I had intended, unless I release double episodes, which I might do. but it might just run across with the series that I'm starting in April, which I think I've said it in one of the episodes before, but the first part of spring is going to be Westerns, and then the second half is going to be a sequel to a category I did. I think it was with Aaron, Crime Wave. This one will be Crime Wave 2, and we'll talk about crime films. And then I still don't know what I want to do for summer. I was thinking science fiction movies, but I'm not really sure. I'm looking through the book.
Why not?
Yeah.
May I make a suggestion?
Yes, go ahead. And on the show to save the day,
road movies.
Ruben Nuno-Ortiz and road movies. Yes. Oh, I could. Oh man, I could dig in there. Road movies would be fun. That's something I'm gonna write that one down because that's something I did not even think about because I had a bunch written down, but I wasn't really. I don't know. I'm excited for a lot of them, like to do them eventually, but I'm like, for the entire summer, do I really want to do that?
Or maybe like beach movies or something, or island movies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, mate, that's a good idea too. Like, I'm sure. Oh, God, there's plenty of movies set in islands. I really, From Here to Eternity is the first thing that comes to mind. Which actually, that's a World War II movie, and right now, I'm going through like a real like World War II kick. And I've been watching a lot of World War II movies and documentaries and reading a lot of stuff about that. I'm reading this book on Stalingrad, which is great, by Antony Beevor. Great book. I'm like halfway through. It's like, holy shit, like just like the battles that happen in the streets of Stalingrad. Just really grisly stuff. Nice. But it's an excellent book. Like, it's really like well researched and detailed. And
that sounds really great. Actually, what's the let me get the title on that.
It's just called Stalingrad.
Okay.
It's right here. It's it does have a subtitle. It's Stalingrad: The Fateful Siege, 1942-1943, by Antony Beevor, who's like a famous World War II writer. But yeah, this book is excellent. He also wrote a book about the Spanish Civil War that I didn't know he wrote, but I used to have. I bought it years ago, like at Borders when they were still around. It took me like 10 years to finish the book, but it was great. It was a really good book. It was just so like dense. It was just like very historical. I think this one is dense too, but I think this one flows more. Maybe because I more of a World War II enthusiast more than anything. But today, I don't know if you've seen this movie. You might have actually, but I saw Fury for the first time with Brad Pitt, Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I saw that when it came out. I feel like I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
And I don't really remember specifics of that movie, but I do remember seeing it.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was great. It was it was very grisly and very intense. But it was kind of like I didn't want to watch a World War II movie today that was like too serious. Like, I didn't want to see anything like that. I wanted something. I mean, it's weird. Fury isn't really on the fun side, but it is more like an action movie, and it's it does deal with a lot of heavy stuff, but it was the right tone that I was looking for a World War II movie today, and it definitely delivered.
I'm actually surprised that you liked it.
Really? Why?
Because if I'm not mistaken, you're not a fan of David Ayer.
I am not.
Right.
Yeah, there were definite like obvious David Ayer moments. I'm like, yeah,
right.
It's like, okay, I don't know if that's realistic, but yeah, overall, I did enjoy the movie. He is hit or miss. I don't know. I feel like maybe there's something else that I might have liked, but it's not. Yeah, I really don't like his style very much. It's not for me.
Yeah. There's some. I think most of them are misses. Like, I think
Here, let's pull it up.
What was his last? Okay, yeah, absolutely.
It wasn't Suicide Squad, right? It was something else after that, right? Or
no, it was
Look, End of Watch. I haven't seen, but I heard is good.
Oh, I love End of Watch.
Yeah,
and End of Watch is fantastic.
Oh no, wait, that's not the last one. Where's
The Tax Collector? The
Oh, okay.
tax collector, the one with a Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that one. I haven't seen
that
that.
movie was that movie was a miss for me.
Oh, I heard Bright was bad.
Bright was also a miss for me.
Yeah. I didn't like Suicide Squad.
Of course not.
I like
No one did.
Fear. Oh man. He was I don't remember Street Kings, but I mean, was it uh,
I don't remember Street Kings either, and I don't
like
remember.
I know I saw it, but I don't remember that well.
Yeah,
And Harsh Times was yeah, I didn't
yeah, I don't love Harsh Times either.
yeah, well we don't talk about this Christian Bale no, but
Oh,
yeah,
but
overall,
but but he did write SWAT, and I that movie's terrible. But it's I have a
yeah,
real soft spot for that movie.
yeah,
Like I love that movie.
yeah. Well, I guess I wasn't aware that he also did Fast and the Furious screenplay,
Oh yeah,
Training
he wrote it.
Day, and
Yeah,
Dark
yeah,
Blue, which I like. I haven't seen Dark Blue, but Training Day I like, and Fast and the Furious I like. And
yeah,
U571,
yeah.
I never seen that. Actually, that came up when I was looking for something. That came up. I was like, should I watch that? Is that a good movie? I don't know. Have you
Hmm.
seen it?
I have not.
No. Okay. Yeah.
I assume it's a submarine movie.
Yes, a submarine movie with
No.
Matthew McConaughey and Bill Paxton,
Oh,
Harvey Keitel. Oh, John Bon Jovi. You know you have a great movie. No, you don't have a great movie when you have John Bon Jovi.
that's a
David.
great cast though.
Yeah, it's
Of
the
like,
the top. Yeah,
yeah.
that triangle. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll watch this. I was thinking of rewatching Das Boot because I have like the version that has like the longer cut. But I
Hmm.
don't know. Is that movie really that good? Because I remember kind of like I liked it, but it was like kind of hard to get through. But
I
I was
remember
like
loving.
17
I
when I
rem-
watched it.
yeah, same. I remember loving that movie, but I do remember it being
Right.
a marathon to get through.
Right. Yeah. It definitely feels
Yeah.
like it. And I'm trying to, add the five. I think it's like 5 hours. On I don't know what the cut is. I think it's the director's cut, but it's on this DVD I have that I've never watched, and it's one of the remaining relics of DVDs that I have from Hollywood Video. Like I used to have a
Oh,
lot
nice.
more, but I sold them off. I was like, why do I have all these? Like just because they were free. I mean, technically, well, yeah, they were free, but and so I went to Salm's local video store and they gave me like $20. It was like a huge stack. I was like multiple stacks. I was like, yeah, whatever, just give me the cash. But yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
one of the last remaining
So,
ones. That was a good find.
so there's a what is it? So it's like, yeah, it is like 5 hours long.
Yeah. What's the oh, you're looking at it right now?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Das Boot.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe now as an older man, maybe this is my vibe now,
Yeah. Maybe
5 hour movie, German movie. Jürgen
uh,
Prochnow.
just just to find the fucking time though.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, like I still haven't watched RRR.
No, yeah, I haven't either.
I haven't watched Tar. And it's not even that long. It's like 2.5. I was like,
Two
damn,
and a half
it's like,
hours.
I don't know, that's too much. Like even Fury is kind of cutting it. It was like 212 or something. But I made it. I left work early. I was having like a shoulder pain, and then as soon as I was like, oh fuck, I'm leaving, but like the pain is gone. But I was like, whatever. I grabbed some In and Out, and then I sat down and watched people get blown into bits while I was enjoying some food.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was until it wasn't. It gets pretty gruesome. But no, overall, I actually really did like this movie. It's not, I think as an action movie, it's a great action movie. Like it's a lot of testosterone. It's the type of movie you go for, and sometimes you need that. You need a break from watching like, I don't know, Das Boot or Come and See, things like that. But look, let me pull up what I've seen. What have you watched lately since we last talked?
So we talked like what, maybe a month ago?
Yeah, yeah,
Um, I haven't been watching many movies at home actually
yeah.
because we just like moved in, so it's kind of hard to find the time. We have been watching like recently. We've been watching Ted Lasso,
Oh,
and
okay. Yeah. Is the new season
and
out?
it's coming out in like 2 weeks.
Okay. I don't think I
So
finished season two. I need to.
so I've already seen it.
Yeah.
I saw it previously, but Adrian hasn't seen it, so we're watching it together just so I
Yeah.
can get a refresher on what's happening.
And she's liking it.
Oh, she's loving it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
hard to not like that show.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Ted Lasso for you.
Yep.
So another milestone for me in my life. I recently finished Seinfeld for the third time. And I am already, this was like maybe 2 weeks ago, and I'm already on season three of my fourth run. It's hard to stay away, but it is my comfort show, right? That I watch every night right before I go to bed. And
Wow.
I was
Can
like, I'll watch one and then I'll end up watching like three and then I'll doze off. It
can I
always
tell you
makes me
something?
laugh. Yeah, what's up?
I have never seen a frame of Seinfeld.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Not one episode. Yeah, not one episode.
No appeal? Or just never
I
got
don't know.
around to it?
I feel like it would be up my alley,
Yeah.
especially since I love shows like um Arrested Development.
Yeah. Do you like
And
did you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
no, 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 no. For, I think I tried an episode and I
Yeah.
couldn't stand like Larry David's
Right.
intensity.
Yeah.
I couldn't. He was
Okay.
just too much for me.
Seinfeld's like that, maybe toned down, way more. Because it's pretty intense, and obviously it's on, network television too, Seinfeld.
Right.
But there's still a lot of that kind of anxiousness through some of the characters, mostly George, but it's done like Jason Alexander's performance as George throughout that entire show is incredible. Just like the trajectory that character, it doesn't take much, but there's like these subtle changes, and just his attitude throughout the show, and it sort of evolves. It's great. He does a great job. I urge you to check it out.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
on Netflix. Yes, Netflix. That's where I watch
it's
it.
on Netflix. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll watch the pilot and I'll see what's what.
No, wait. That's the wrong way to watch it though. Because if you watch the
Is it
pilot,
really?
because I mean, watch it. What you can start from the beginning, but like the pilot is very crude, and it doesn't. It has a lot of the elements of the Seinfeld episode show, but it's not quite there. And season one is short. I think it's like 5 episodes. Um, and it slowly progresses, but like the pacing's not there. And some of the episodes kind of like, is this a 40-minute episode? And you look, it's like 10 minutes in. Like the pacing's not quite there. Like this kind of start getting in season two, and season three starts to pick up a little more. I would say probably start around season two or season three and then go back, or just anywhere in the, maybe not the middle. I would say maybe season two, season three. Because that's really what, like, season two, there's already like I think one or two episodes that are kind of like classic episodes within that short season. I remember thinking like, whoa, this episode is this early on. It's like this is a really good episode. And a lot of the early stuff feels kind of like it feels like, I don't know, it feels like Kafka, uh like like Jean-Paul Sartre. It's like these people are just stuck in this like hell sometimes, it seems like I just recently watched the Chinese restaurant episode, and it just feels like, no exit. Jean-Paul Sartre's no exit. Like these characters are just stuck in this restaurant trying to eat, and they can't get a table. But I think you might like it, and it's really funny in a sitcom way too. It's not completely like, as the show goes along too, it becomes more and more of a traditional sitcom, and it's still really funny. I always forget how funny the later half of the season is. I always kind of go into it like, I don't know if I like this, but then I'm like, dude, these episodes are still really funny, even though the show is more broader, I think, in its comedy. More like they do a lot more slapstick, even though the show is like outrageous throughout.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. I'll definitely try to check it out.
there was a movie I wanted to talk about, and I don't know if you've seen it, and I recently watched it, rented The Fablemans. Have you seen it?
I have not seen the Fablemans
Oh,
yet.
okay. Well, I will
Tell me about it.
all I will say about this movie is that I really, really liked it. I, I probably even say loved it, and I feel like this movie, I don't know, is maybe getting shit on a little bit, and I didn't understand why. I think it's a great movie about uh wanting to be a filmmaker and being artistic, and it's very self-reflective, which I like. And it's done by Spielberg. And then I was thinking, has a director ever done like a movie about themselves in this way, but not like directly, but like, like kind of tell their story? Because there's a lot of the stuff like from his, his family and him growing up through the movie. Um, like has a director ever done that? I don't know. I'm sure maybe, but like that's
I feel
pretty
like
cool.
I feel like yes. I feel like that's
I've
something
been
pretty
thinking about
common.
it. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think, yeah. Well, I don't know.
but
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess so.
but my
Maybe.
surprise, but
Uh-huh.
my surprise is that he did it 40 years after his career started.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like that's a my in my first two movies kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really appreciated this movie. I was surprised too. I don't know. I was starting to feel like maybe I wasn't gonna like it. Actually, I kind of felt that. I was excited to see it, but I felt kind of like, this could suck too.
Yeah, I don't
uh,
know. When
yeah,
I every time I watch the trailers, it never really got my attention. So
yeah.
I
I
never
feel
seeked it out.
you. Yeah, the trailers. Yeah, not. I mean, how do you feel about Spielberg? You like Spielberg, or you kind of,
I like Spielberg's early stuff,
yeah, not so much
and
as his later works.
no,
Yeah,
no.
I agree. I'm the same. I'm not a huge apologist for Spielberg, but I do appreciate. 'Cause I think Raiders of the Lost Ark is one of the greatest movies ever made. That has
Oh
one of the
yeah,
best scripts ever made. It's incredible.
I love
Yeah.
Raiders. I love
Jaws, I
Jaws.
love. Yeah, Jaws is so good. Saving Private Ryan, talking about
I
World War
love
II films.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's definitely that's definitely a top 10 for me.
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, Saving
Yeah.
Private Ryan was my favorite movie through a lot of high school and like my early 20s. No, well, yes, up until I saw Children of Men. So 2000, what was that? 2006, right? Or 7?
Yeah.
Six, yeah. So up until I saw that. And it's funny how I only watched Children of Men once and I was like, this is my favorite movie, like after I watched it. And I didn't even watch it on the big screen. It wasn't until much later when we went to go see it at the Forever Rest in Peace Cinerama Dome, right? It was with you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, at the
Yeah,
dome.
I
Yeah, that
remember
was amazing.
so if I'm not mistaken, we saw that movie. That was one of the movies um that like maybe you brought over to my house or I went to your house
Yeah.
and that you got from work
Yeah.
and we watched it together,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And I remember just like not really knowing what I was watching
Yeah.
and being confused by the concept, but loving like the world that I'm in.
Yeah.
So after we watched it, I think I saw it like a week after, and then it just that movie just grew on me.
Yeah.
And every time I can, I seek it out. And I try to go to the new bed, but I couldn't go
Yeah.
when
I
it came
know.
out like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I really matching to see it again on the big screen. I don't think I used to watch it every year, but I think it's been like a couple years now since I watched it. But I recently, not recently, it was like a few years ago, got that Blu-ray of that, which I did
The
open and
that
watch the Steelbook one, the gray one.
yeah, oh yeah,
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 really nice Steelbook from Best
yeah.
Buy.
I would, mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and that
Yeah, I
and that
got
was
that
the
too.
last time I watched it, and yeah, it's just such a great movie. And I know a lot of people that really like this movie, but I still feel like it's sort of overlooked. Like I don't know, I feel like it's gonna give it some, I don't know, maybe 5-10 years, and it's gonna be we're gonna be talking about this movie a lot more. and the one thing I really do appreciate about that movie is that although it's set in the future, the look of the entire film is very reminiscent of the past. A lot of scenes
Yeah.
remind me of like images or newsreel or documentaries from World War II. People being evacuated or any like any era in the 20th or any conflict in the 20th century. It's like I think Alfonso Cuarón, that was his inspiration, real life events uh, to create the world of this future. This really, yeah,
If I,
terrible
if
future.
if I'm not mistaken, that movie was set in
2027, right?
2027.
Yeah. So in 4
Yeah,
years, we're almost
we're
there.
almost there. We're
Yeah.
almost there.
Yeah.
That's
Almost
insane.
there. Baby Diego, here we go. Hold on. I'm gonna send you the picture of the book. I'm holding it
Okay.
right now. Yeah, that way. That's the book I'm reading right now. Um, yeah. How did we get to Children of Men?
You were mentioning. You were saying Saving Private Ryan was your favorite movie until
Oh
you saw
yeah,
Children of Men.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Spielberg, but yeah,
Yes.
Fablemans. I recommend it. I liked it. Um, I'm iffy on a lot of recent. I haven't seen the only two I haven't seen are West Side Story and BFG. Um,
Yeah, I
and
forgot.
then
I forgot that
prior,
West Side Story came out.
yeah, and then prior to that, really my Munich, I think, is his last really strong film.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, Munich is
I think
fantastic. If
that's.
you
I
haven't
love
seen
that
that
movie.
one, yeah, it's been a while since I used to watch that one all the time. Like, it was such a good thriller. Like, it's the right kind of like political thriller. It was just like, oh, this is so good. Great cast, Eric Bana. And I said great cast, and I can't remember a single other person in that film. Hold on, let me pull it up actually. Who's in that? Because I know it is a stacked maybe. Oh, Daniel
um,
Craig is in it.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
this is
right.
yeah, he is in this. Hold on. Yeah, we got Matthew Kasovitz, Siren Hines. Yeah, Jeffrey Rush. Yeah, right. Oh, Moritz Bleibtreu, Matthew Amelik. But yeah, international cast. I really, yeah, you like this one, right?
Yes, I very much like this movie.
Yeah, yeah, it's really good. I recommend that one. But yeah, I was surprised by how much I enjoyed the Fablemans. I think it's one of his best films, if I'm being completely honest. Guys, come on, don't fall behind. Don't hate on Spielberg. Don't be jealous. He made it. He's allowed this. He's a household name. Everyone knows who he is. Other than that, I've been mostly watching like outside of like World War II movies, like catching up on some like documentaries. Most of them is like research for a script, like documentaries on the Salvadoran Civil War, which led to this one on Chile, which was really interesting. But that's pretty much it. Nothing. Oh, wait, before we have because this Zoom call is going to kick us out soon. I had
Sure.
one of my favorites that I have not watched in such a long time, and I haven't even thought about this movie in a while. But I rewatched Office Space, and man, that movie's really good. It's so funny. I love it. Still holds up, and I think
Wow, wow.
even more
I
so.
haven't. I don't think I've thought of that movie in like 10 years.
Wow, that's you really damn.
That's
You know what?
yeah.
Maybe. Oh yeah, maybe me too. I used to watch all the time too, and that was when I would show like I would show my cousins and like if they come over and say, "Hey, what do you recommend?" Because I always had like a bunch of DVDs, and that was always a go-to for comedies. But yeah, I don't know. I really loved it. And now having worked like over 10 years, what 15 years in the workforce compared to when I was watching when I wasn't really working yet. It's like wow, like Mike Judge like nailed it like right on the head. He's like right spot on. It's a really funny uh satire. I watched it on Freevee, which I hadn't used before, which used to be IMDb TV.
IMDb TV. That's right.
Yeah. which
Okay.
saying it now is like, yeah, that is a mouthful. I don't think I ever said that out loud. I always just saw it. But also, Freebie, come on. They need to work on a third title. They're gonna be rebranding soon because I don't know if Freebie really
So
works.
so over the weekend I saw Cocaine Bear.
Oh, how was that?
it's it's exactly what you think it is.
Yeah.
It's so stupid
Yeah.
and it's so much goddamn fun. Like it reminded me of kind of like a better version of like Sharknado or those kind of movies
Okay, yeah.
where it's just complete 100% camp,
Hmm.
but it had
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
just something else to it, and I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, so far I've heard mostly good reviews on it. Like I'm actually really excited to see it. Actually, before we wrap, um, so apparently my daughter, my youngest, was aware of this movie, uh, because she said that she wanted to see it. And I'm like, how do you know about this movie? But like, she watches YouTube in the evenings, and I guess the trailer's been playing a lot, and it caught her curiosity. But yeah, she wants to see Cocaine Bear.
Okay, yeah, it's
How,
I
how
would
violent
usually,
is it?
yeah, yeah, I would usually. It's very violent,
Yeah, yeah.
but your girls are used to that, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Or
they've kind of they like it, but they cover their eyes a lot. Like
okay,
they like, being scared a little bit, not too much, but usually the gory stuff, they usually look away. So I
okay,
don't know.
then
I think
then
maybe the
maybe
Bay
not
rate is
because
exciting, but if I don't know. I don't
yeah,
know.
because
Like, yeah.
this movie is out is it's it's pretty bad.
Maybe I'll watch it first and I'll gauge it on, because
That's a good
like,
idea.
yeah, because like we don't show them like, I don't know, like fucking human centipede or anything like that. you
No,
know,
well,
yeah,
obviously it's not
but
that.
but yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll probably check it out first and see what's up. I mean, or maybe steer her away from it. Maybe this is the wrong idea. It's like stay away from this. But I do want to see it. It does. I totally forgot about this. I feel like I saw a trailer for this like a year ago. I was like, what? Did this get delayed, or did I just imagine that I saw this trailer that long ago? But yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's been a while too since I saw that trailer.
All
Which,
right. Yeah, that's it, man. Well, thank you so much for being on the show on such short notice. This was a lot of
yeah,
fun.
absolutely, man. Nice catching up with you.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Thank you so much for being on the show, and to the
Yeah,
listeners,
absolutely.
follow us on Instagram at Dial Up Podcast, where you can find all the latest on the show, and where I post all the latest episodes and latest news about the podcast. Thank you so much for listening.